If you've been seeing 555, this message is for you. I Okay, that was quick. Okay. The Hierophant, 5. Knight of Cups, 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Okay. The Hierophant. Some of you are looking into more of a spiritual higher guidance. I get this sense that some of you are looking to work with ancestors more, and ascended masters kind of thing. Some of you are looking to kind of move higher on up towards your spiritual self. This is the high priest, technically, the masculine of I consider it the masculine. The masculine of the high priestess, and the high priestess is a feminine. So with the Hierophant, which represents Taurus, I'm getting the sense like you want to feel more fulfilled and feel more stable. So I feel like you're looking more towards a higher guidance to look into that. And with the Knight of Cups, I'm getting that you are going to be receiving some kind of emotional download. I'm feeling like you're going to get an answer to a question that you've been asking on how to control your emotions, kind of. On how to... It's like Spirit is going to give you some kind of answer to better control your emotions, better control your anger, I'm getting. Better control your passion, like more discipline in that kind of area in your emotional stability. And with the 5 of Wands, I feel like you've been kind of in your own... You've been feeling very conflicted, very guarded, very stressed, but within yourself more than anything. It's like you're fighting your inner demons kind of thing. You feel like almost like they're winning too. And I feel like with this approach to higher guidance and spiritual awakening, even I'm hearing, you're gonna level on up towards more spiritual satisfaction, which is gonna lead you to more calmer, peaceful waters. You're gonna head towards a stability that's gonna be more enlightening. You're not gonna be so focused on the darkness, on the demons that you feel like you're facing. You're no longer gonna be stuck there. It's like you're in your 8 of Swords energy, and now you're moving forward. And Spirit says, as long as you're continuing that approach, Spirit is and your ancestors and everyone are happy to help you. You just have to ask for the help, which you have been asking for it, and basically you're gonna get more of a sense of spiritual stability. You have the emotional stability, but you're not feeling it in your spirit. It's like logically you know what to do, but you haven't really felt it in your core. And Spirit says there's a reason for that, but because you're continuing that approach and you're asking for help, Spirit is happy to help you. And it's gonna create a really great sense of... I just keep hearing emotional stability. Like you're gonna be really in control of your emotions. You're gonna be able to be more focused on what's bringing you true abundance, true happiness, and you're gonna feel more in control of what to let go of. With the 9 of Swords and the King of Cups, you may be feeling... There is somebody that you're unsure of how to approach as far as a situation involving someone that you have a lot of emotions with, or this person has a lot of emotions towards you. I'm getting that you have a lot of anxiety about this. You have a lot of discontentment. You feel like this person, despite all the emotions that they have for you, they're not really bringing you the satisfaction that you wanted. And maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you're looking for a way to kind of cut this person off or kind of move towards a peaceful solution. But I'm getting the sense that this person makes it hard for you. Clarity on the King of Cups. King of Cups. Strength. and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're letting go. You're finding the strength to let go of this person. You're finding the strength to finally move on. You're finding the strength to find your true King of Cups rather than this false karmic, this false person who lied to you and said that they were going to bring you so much emotional stability, so much happiness, contentment, and you believe them, because why would they lie to you, you know? But of course, people are full of lies. It's up to you to use your discernment. And with the strength and the Eight of Cups, it's like you're finally looking towards higher guidance. It's like, please get me out of this situation. I'm tired of feeling like so I'm tired of feeling so unhappy. Like every cup that I think I have is full of love. It's empty. Like, I'm tired. Please give me the strength to move on. And you're finally coming into your true power. This is your false identity, where you were more of a victim, more of a facade of strength, versus this is your true power. You're like revealing yourself now. You're taking off that mask. Any last messages before I close this reading, Spirit? Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So now you're focusing on your finances, you're focusing on your independence, you're focusing on investing in yourself. Even though your cup of self-love may be small, it may not be enough to kind of keep you going. You're realizing that it's gonna take for you to fill your own cup before you can give it to others. And at the bottom of the deck before, I got the Empress and the Ace of Cups as I was shuffling. So you're really focusing on becoming more of a true higher power authentically. You're not just saying like, oh, I'm the Empress, I'm the Divine Feminine, or the Divine Masculine. This can go for both, because we have both energies. You're not focusing on that. You're just realizing that it's not about the title. It's about being that person. It's not enough to just say that you are. You have to actually embody that in your everyday life, and that's what you're doing now. Because you may be getting tarot readings that are like, you're the Empress, you're the Divine Feminine, like no one can touch you. You're like, yeah, that's me. I'm the baddie and everything, and you're eating it up and everything. But then situations like this come around where you really, really doubt yourself, and you're like, but am I though? Like, am I really this person? Like, maybe that reading wasn't for me, but if they're popping up on your For You page, it's for a reason, because Spirit is giving you those downloads of like, this is who you are. But you have to remember that even when you don't have that validation through every reading, like you maybe rely on readings a lot to give you that validation, and Spirit is saying you're relying on it too much. You need to remember it yourself, because when you rely too much on tarot readings, that means you're not really believing it, because any Empress, any Emperor will genuinely embody that energy if they are that, you know? They don't have to rely on readings to confirm that for them. So even though you are getting them, it's just a sign to remember that. Like 555 is changes of spiritual, is changes, midway, freedom, expression. The number 5 is like the ability to express yourself, like freedom, a lot of freedom, creative expression kind of thing. And then from 1 to 10, 5 is like the midpoint. You're like halfway there, halfway through a cycle of change, of coming into a higher authority spiritually. Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Victory is coming. You're on your way to a victorious new mindset. You're on your way to a lifestyle that's going to bring you just abundance and winnings and positive outcomes. And you're no longer focusing on... You're not focusing on the past. You're focusing on your future and what future opportunities are going to bring you happiness for yourself. And you're now aware that it's not up to you to find someone to be... It's not up to you to find someone who's going to make you happy. You have to be happy within yourself. And it's up to you to use your discernment when people come to you, whether they're worthy enough to actually be in your presence, kind of thing. And that's kind of the message that I'm getting. Spirit is saying, that you have a lot of power right now. You just weren't using it wisely. You're just in a state of depression, anxiety, and that's okay because it's life. Like, life is gonna bring you anxiety, life is gonna bring you depression, life is gonna bring you downs. But you're in a better state of mind where now you can really focus on the fact that even though you are feeling like that, you have somebody to ask for help, even if it's a spiritual sense. Maybe you don't have somebody like a parent figure, a family, good family members to kind of rely on to give you that advice, but now you're realizing that you have spiritual family, you have spiritual ancestors, you have people who have passed in your family that even though you may not know them, just because you're asking for help, they're there to help you. And you're realizing that now. You're realizing you are definitely not alone. Last card, Nine of Cups. You see, this is you. You realize Harley Quinn kind of popped up in my head, the Joker. Maybe you're really big fans of Harley Quinn. It's like maybe you romanticize Harley Quinn and the Joker relationship a lot, but you're realizing that's not something to look forward to. Like, that's not something you want. That's not something you should aspire to have, despite the commitment and the devotion that Harley Quinn has for the Joker. The Joker treated her like shit, like, you're realizing that now. Like, just because you're head over heels for someone doesn't mean that they deserve to be in your energy. And it's like, now you're just focusing on yourself. And I'm also getting like witchcraft. You're maybe getting into like witchcraft, making potions and spells and working with like deities and stuff like that. It's like this sense of empowerment. This doesn't feel scared. This feels like I'm in control now. I'm the captain now, Last card, the Chariot. Movement is coming. You're taking control of your life now. You're taking control of the path that you want to take now versus other people kind of forcing you into one. And that path is leading you to a more enlightened, heightened, spiritually stronger path. Yeah. And you're going to be receiving a lot of more mental clarity, a lot more sense of self, sense of identity, sense of knowing who you are, and finally being able to understand that you are a powerful person. Even though on the days that you may not feel like it, that's okay. You're honoring those feelings, but you're understanding that it's only temporary. I Belong to You by Sabrina Claudio is kind of playing in my head right now. Take care of me. Like all that song. Yeah, I Belong to You. So that's a channeled song for me, for you guys. Belong to You by Sabrina Claudio. So I guess maybe there's a message in that, or that's a confirmation for somebody. Maybe if you heard that song, that's also part of this reading. But yeah. So the Spirit is saying, because you're taking control of your life now, because you're taking control of the path that you want, you are now heading towards a path that is more clearer for you and happier for you and more fulfilling for you. And Spirit is saying they're on your side. They're willing to work with you because you're asking for help now, rather than just wallowing in your own emotions. And Spirit is saying, yeah, they're going to be there for you, so keep going.